John Wolford, the quarterback, has had a marvelous year.
Unbelievable. In all of my days of covering college football, I've never seen a turnaround like this. On a personal level, a quarterback that is doing most everything right. When Wake Forest committed to going fast on the field, this young man has been absolutely lights out. The run-pass option, 90-plus plays a game, and they're getting after it day in and day out. And this graphic kind of summarizes what I just said. 3 years of 30 touchdown passes, 35 interceptions, and this year he flipped the script. 25 TDs, only 6 picks. That's extraordinary.
Today. Wolford behind his man. It's incomplete. Wolford has to run, and he is dropped behind the 20. The alma mater, so Wake Forest would like to have that last one back, but an offense that will score some points on you. And this is driven back to Bari.
Offensively.
Offense or defense, you're saying?
Period.
Wolford. There's a hold coming, so this play is dead, and it is nearly intercepted.
This happening early is A&M is actually absolutely locking down on the receivers for Wake Forest, and that was a matchup with
a lot of games coming up today. That Kentucky Northwestern battle, Cotton Bowl Classic coming up as well, as Wolford is on target.
Matchup between the Pac-12 and the Big Ten, and two great quarterbacks. Darnold coming out, no one knows that. That's going to be a terrific game to watch.
Wolford, another bullseye across the 45 to Bari High.
And Wake's yet to do that.
Could be two-down territory. Wolford has the first down. Scotty Washington.
And special teams, by the way.
Yeah, they don't want to get into a punt situation again.
No, they do not want the punt team to show themselves again.
Washington again back. Dave Clawson said, look, John Wolford had to have led the country in number of plays finished by a defensive line on game tape last year. Washington is open. Scotty Washington to the end zone. Friday we got him.
It's a great throw, but the work really was done, first of all, out of Wolford at the line of scrimmage. He backed off, he diagnosed pressure, took a little more time, diagnosed the one-on-one bump and run.
It was just something that I thought was the right move at the right time.
What's the hardest part of the transition?
I think just trying to make sure you get your feet on the ground. With the new signing period, it really has jumped up. You know what I mean? The new signing period has changed things. So
Wolford, the completion there for Tabari Hines. We're joined by Jimbo Fisher, the new head coach at Texas A&M.
They do a great job on offense, and now they're getting to that empty set. Now watch, the quarterback runs could come right here in a heartbeat. This guy's really dynamic with the ball.
Incomplete from Wolf. I think of the early signing period.
You know, I'm not a big fan of it in December. I think it should be at the end of the summer, because I mean, it's some fun for coaches who are coming back to do in the meantime.
That early signing date thing again.
Yes, exactly.
So Weaver off the field. Colburn in motion on first down for Wake Forest. Wolford is dragged down. Games so many weeks off. How do you make sure this kind of stuff doesn't happen?
That's the hardest thing. You know, the time off ball.
Yeah.
But then you risk injuries. But you got to do it.
Wolford over the middle, and this is brought in to Bari High.
That you see on tape, but once he pulls the trigger here, he doesn't hold back. It's a tight window to Hines. He gets slammed to the ground. He knows he's going to get hit. It's just a slant inside.
It's a little darker than that. Second down for the Demon Deacons. Wolford dropped.
Play action. It's really an RPO, a run pass option, and the quarterback Wolford pulls it, throws it to Wade, and Wade should have come down with a touchdown in the end zone.
Third down. Wolford, quick throw, incomplete.
Hadn't had before, and then on the RPO, Wolford pulls it, throws a strike, and there was a little distraction by the receiver, and Wade drops that one, and then Wade gets tied up in coverage a little bit and doesn't get off cleanly and get to this one. Go old school downhill, and Colburn brings more elusiveness to this Wake Forest run game.
Wolford over the middle has another. Colburn on the catch and out of bounds. Over the middle, this is our first look at Cam Serenay.
He can be the end of the man line of scrimmage blocker, and he's a mismatch, especially in nickel packages for defenses.
This is a beautiful jumping grab by Scotty Washington.
And a tremendous throw by John Wolford.
Incomplete. Serenay.
Wolford is very comfortable with him and tried to get him in the end zone on that last play.
Serenay on the throwback, kept his feet, and beautifully so. He's
but also be a mismatch running a route downfield.
End zone. Beautiful diving grab by Tabar.
Well, we just saw all three of the receiving options that John Wolford has had a tremendous year throwing to. Hines on this touchdown.
Wolford. Oh, what a leaping play.
Gives a window, you throw it to the tight end, and Serenay secures the football on impact.
Wolford. All the way to midfield.
It's the ball handling tied to the footwork, and Wolford is very, very good at that.
Deep ball, out of contact, and a flag comes in. Play for the Demon Deacons in this bowl game at the Belk Bowl this year. Cam Serenay to the 25.
Matchups favorable to Wake Forest.
Wolford on the roll. Throws it incomplete. So
a liver smoothie twice a week, followed by
as Serenay makes a catch, first down.
an acupuncture once a week, which, Kelly, makes me wonder. I tried to get you some liver smoothies, but what was the strain?
Yards this afternoon in the first half. Wolford incomplete.
Military bowl through the start of this game, and you've seen those kind of numbers put up by this offense.
Wolford ridden down.
Over the course of his career, only 17 coming into this game. Literally split the sack total in half.
Wolford finds a seam, and he dives ahead.
I like that.
They have a list of pancake blocks on that board, and growing pride in that unit. Wolford. Serenay, and the future NFL tight end Cam Serenay scores. That's some depth.
And Wake Forest will use Cam Serenay in a lot of different ways. He's flexed out in that bunch set, and he's just going to work the middle of the field, and it's up to John Wolford to get him the football if he's open. That big body is not afraid of catching it between the hashes. And you can see it right there, and then he comes out the other side. So it's secure the football.
Tell you that this is already the highest scoring first half of any bowl game this year, and the add-on may be coming to the sideline, batted away from Washington.
Texas A&M could actually give you a little more in the run game. You could think that way as well, but
there's a sack. Landis Durham
defensively getting at Wolford to start this game, and then Wake Forest started to block better. Wolford got going. Sacks coming into this one.
Tabari
beaten up for 3 years. To stand in there and deliver the ball like he has is very impressive in person.
Here he goes, and it's incomplete. A bullet off.
I mean, Jason, as a quarterback, this is all you can do. Now, this came out a little high and really hot, and Washington does not get the hands up.
Even Noel Mazzoni getting in on the energy down here.
Well, Noel's got some energy that he didn't expend all of it on Kelly Stauffer.
But I certainly learned my lesson. He didn't need to do it a second time.
Durham was after Wolford. He got away. John Wolford leans into the contact, put the ball on the deck.
And John Wolford, I've seen this on tape. He's not your sliding kind of quarterback. And he's getting the first down right here. That ball comes out, and Serenay is...
Texas A&M is drawn within 3 thanks to a plus 90 this quarter. Has done a really nice job with Wake Forest as Wolford goes to the sideline and has a first down for Bob.
One defender every play, but you have to do it quickly from the quarterback position.
How quickly?
Like instantaneously.
Pump and go. Wolford. Bachman. Inside the 10.
A youngster outside on that play.
Oh, to Bachman.
Side out, and Hines was going to beat him to the corner of the end zone if he caught the ball.
Wolford incomplete out of the... Wolford incomplete. Cortez. Scotty Washington back on the field. Believe that's where Wolford finds some room and has the...
Messy at first, and then Wolford was patient and finds enough to convert.
Wolford sideline. Bachman gets lit up and lost the football. Texas A&M with the recovery.
The corner that blows this one up, the question is going to be whether this is a completed catch or not.
He tucked it.
A lot to do with what Wake is doing offensively in 2017.
Scotty Washington slipped one tackle. There's been a couple of turnovers, but Wake on third down. About middle of the pack in the country coming in. 39%. Wolford sideline and
run coverage outside to run the stop out route, and very good connection by quarterback and receiver on that one.
Pump and go, fake the screen. Wolford put it on the deck, and we know who's going to make the big play now. It's Texas A&M.
Nothing down the field, and Wolford steps up, and it's hard to tell what happens there. It didn't look like obviously a vicious hit. Quarterback needs to secure it when you go from a passer to a runner.
He got the hand in, just slapped it from the backside. Yeah. Capers Smith. Wolford was injured earlier, and now he was kind of just out there to run. Didn't know pass protection and things like that. He has been the big-time ball carrier today for Wake Forest. And there's the tight end, Cam Serenay, who's just a yard short of the mark. 11:30.
We do have a little time, don't we?
This is a run for John Wolford. And first down for Wake Forest. Wolford. Throwback, Scotty Washington, and nice play by Renfro.
The play isn't a run-pass option until the quarterback reads the defense.
Wolford, quick set, high throw, and it is
option away, and just call pass plays. And you have to do that if you're running the football in a run-pass option at times. Who's being read, and they can turn it into a run as many times as they want.
Bachman gets the ball.
Exactly.
Not that this is exactly the same, but it's the same concept.
Very similar principles, however.
Wolford goes deep. Incomplete. A lot of
agreed with that.
Wolford to the
messy. Here comes the 90th play by Wake Forest in this game.
It's a third down play. And it's a first down.
Tremendous coverage by Renfro.
Pump and go. Sideline. Serenay with nobody in this
area, and his quarterback Wolford finds it.
Tunneling through inside the formation on the bottom of the formation.